Excited to see him out here running the air.
We absolutely are close enough to, and the Cold War XM4 as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's a similar feel. It's got real nice recoil control. It sounds good.
And
looks good.
when you want to be that aggressive AR, it's just one of those guns. You just pull out, get aggressive. I love the XM4. Similar feel, like we said, to Cold War.
Oh, he's spinning again. Love to see it. What a stage. We're locked in here, though. Phase scope on your screen, and this is what I need. Show me the snipes. Show me the quick scopes, because I was doing it yesterday. It feels so good.
Yeah,
Ain't on the stage.
you know the phase guys, when they get a sniper in their hand with that Omni movement, they're going to have some insane.
I can't wait to see the final kill cams, Allie.
I'm so excited. And that dive across the screen, I can just think of all the funny edits right now that are going to hit the timeline when this game drops. And Omni movement is just so fun. Regardless of your playstyle, regardless if you're a sniper main, regardless if you're a Warzone player, it is beneficial to literally everybody.
Do you go to your left or your right when you dive?
When I dive, I'm definitely a left person.
Always left?
Which is funny because I write with my right hand.
All right.
You know what's crazy? Nobody considered this, but you know people do IRL strafe in game? I mean, the dive is adding an extra layer of danger. Of danger. I'm flying out my
And
office
getting
chair.
turned on.
So-
I mean, you guys are screwed.
When you guys were all playing yesterday, did you manage to get a Hellstorm? Because it is the best feeling in the world in this game. It looks so good, so crisp. It's unbelievable. I can't wait to see one of our players get it and wreak havoc on the map.
I love that you had to say that just to make sure everybody knew that you went on a streak versus
just a
us
slight
yesterday.
flex.
Just
Yeah.
a slight flex.
Well, like 6.5 kills.
You've done it a couple times.
If we're going to see one, it's going to be shots.
Class is in session. Shotzi already having a good time with that snipe.
Never mind.
Miles. T-Dog Smitty. Boston who?
Get him on the roster. That's it.
That's a big dog. But this is, again, a superb opportunity. Let's see some snipes. That's a big old dive off the mantle as well.
Yeah.
So Shotzi has already found a way to interrupt the animations. Are the devs listening? Are they watching this? He's already
He's
done
doing it again.
Shots. Keep your eyes on this man, please.
You see some of the badges up top just so crispy when you get that. It looks so clean, and that added dopamine as you're playing BO6.
We've been warned that there are some absolute legendary old school medals coming in the game, so keep an eye on those on these medals as they happen. Obviously, T-Dog's just there flexing like,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm the best player in the world, right?
The admins are telling him to
He's
chill out.
convincing.
We're
He's like,
watching
did you see
Shotzi.
that kill versus Ant?
Put the guns away, bro. Put the guns away, bro. Over to Noah Sunday, who's finding pieces all over the place.
I love
Listen
it.
to that.
Doesn't even adjust the camera when he gets in. He's like, nah, just give me the controller. I'm good. Let's lock in.
One of my favorite things right now is seeing all the different guns and attachments right now that everybody's running, because there's no true meta currently, and I feel like some players have truly got this figured out.
Well, folks, we've got all sorts happening here, but let's tickle our ears with a listening presented by Corsair.
Feels good.
I'll take your ears.
Sure.
Jage. Oh yeah, they're 58. God damn. Run it.
Yo! Oh my god. Oh, you gotta love it. Spawn camping at its finest. Lines up two with one bullet. Collats are a thing, we found out.
I mean, off the rip, we're just getting some crazy camos and variants. Like, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Once again,
what is this?
That thing looks straight out
Is
of
that an
zombies.
eyeball on the left side?
Yeah,
You
it's,
get a knife that matches as well.
it is beautifully horrifying.
We haven't seen anyone like focus on pure knifing until just now. Lunchtime got the business delivered.
Dedicated melee end.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the dedicated melee spot now. So you can have a pistol and a knife, which is amazing, as you just feel a little more swaggy when you're running on the map with a knife in your hand. So something a lot of our players will very much enjoy, and I know the competitive players as well. Lunchtime, big into rank play this year. Only a couple weeks in, we'll be good.
Lots of news coming here at Call of Duty Next, folks. Plenty to go. And if you love ring lights, we got them as well. Look at that view. It is all happening here. 215 creators sweating it out here in a hot day in DC.
And Howie, I was thinking about this. They each have a gaming PC, right?
Yes.
And then they have,
And they
a
have a
streaming
streaming
PC.
PC.
Yeah.
So we're at over 500 PCs in this museum.
I don't know about you guys, I'm not sweating, you might be, but it feels great in here considering all of the power going on in this room. I mean, you're talking about ring lights galore, cameras galore, PCs, monitors, everybody's on a dual monitor, dual PC setup. I've yet to see how loud it gets in here though. I'm ready to see some people on their feet.
We've seen some trash talk. It's getting spicy.
Oh, it has to get spicy, folks. It's a Call of Duty game. You know what to expect.
I was watching Jay Smooth going up against Tim the Tapman, Swag, Legion was on the squad. 3 of his teammates just straight up quit out. It was 18 to 186. I was like, they're trying to find an easier lobby. I understand it.
Bully streak. Okay.
Full streaks. Oh,
Slay.
before we've got a break coming. I wonder if we can see this Hellstorm.
You want to use it?
Salty.
She's got to call him in, right?
Hellstorm.
Is she around us?
I'm telling you, it is
Where's she
a
at?
beaut.
Salties, it's time.
You can't loop him in this game. Just call him in.
Hit the buttons.
She's just slaying.
Somebody's got to tell her.
That's the
Somebody's got to tell her.
5.
Part of the room she's in. I'll go and hit the key. I'm not against it.
All right.
Off the respawn is when you would typically
Here we go.
call.
Come on.
Hit that D-pad. Oh, no, she's mouse and key.
Bad news bears, fam. I don't think
I don't
she's
think
going to
she's gonna
find
call
it.
them
We
in.
just got a word from the admin. She's been ignoring it since minute 3. She's just this good on the map.
It is frying though. There is something about she's cooking.
And she's moving around the map, like so fluid. Oh, there
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's go, Smixy.
Look at how clean that looks. Map looks beautiful.
Wait, Smixy didn't call the clusters in.
The clusters are
Oh, so the
damage.
clusters auto home on
get
4
it down.
targets around the
Didn't know.
place. Okay, folks, we're going to compose ourselves. We're going to take a moment. The gameplay's still rocking and rolling, though, here in DC. We'll be right back with a whole lot more Black Ops 6.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming embodied chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Welcome back, everyone, to the desk. Joining us now, we've got more from the Treyarch team, more amazing humans to talk about Black Ops 6. We got Pablo Ortiz, Matt Schrontz, and Lawrence Metten to dive into everything. Yet again, I used dive again.
Dive. Let's
you know
do
what?
it. Let's do it.
It fits with
Dive in.
Omni.
Dive,
With
flash,
Omni
whatever
movement.
you wanna do.
I was seeing a lot of people do diving over there. That was wild.
It works.
The amount of craziness that we were seeing from our players was absolutely incredible. This game is, I'm stoked.
Thanks to Nameless and Alley and Toggate, we've already got a meta conversation going,
Yeah.
so we have no one better to talk about that than Pablo. We know the players can't wait to get their hands on the Black Ops 6 weapons in the beta. We've been seeing them in action. I've heard a little love for the Tonto,
Yeah.
the XM4, the Jackal. We're going to get into that a little bit, but what was your general approach to designing the weapons for this game?
Yeah, on a high level, we really wanted the gunplay to be super tight, really fluid with all the movement that we have going on as well. But still hitting that high fidelity, like best looking weapons that we've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You heard it here first.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth, though, man? They look
Well, we
fantastic.
did see some of the inspect animations too, and they are fire.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're looking and feeling great, and yeah, a lot of variety too. That was a big goal for us,
Yeah.
making sure that every weapon
I'm
has
feeling
its
it now.
own distinct
Team, I
identity.
need your help,
You know, audio, visuals, the mechanics, all of that. So you're gonna see a lot of classics returning, like the XM4, better than ever before. But it's Black Ops, so operators are getting their hands on a lot of experimental prototype weapons as well, and those start getting a little more out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I mean, speaking of prototypes, we have some weapons coming at launch in Black Ops 6 that are completely new to Call of Duty, all new to the franchise, never been in a game before. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's really awesome, and really just comes back to the weapons team having a blast exploring and capturing that 90s essence, which
Yeah.
pretty untapped for the franchise.
Yeah, we've never been to the 90s
Yeah.
before. God.
Guys, we're very well versed in the 90s.
Yeah,
so-
we are. Yeah, personal
Don't
experience.
date us out.
Hey, I'm on this conversation too, okay?
So yeah, at launch, you know, 12 of our weapons players will be seeing for the very first time ever in Call of Duty, which is awesome. And you're gonna get to play with a bunch of those in the beta as well.
Are they? So we will be able to mess around with those in the beta.
Yes,
okay.
yeah. I know people. I've seen a lot of Jackal PDWs.
Okay.
The Vault Edition floating around out there in the stream, and that weapon's amazing if you love playing aggressively, rushing objectives.
Again.
Yeah. If you're a little impatient like me.
Gun.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I want to see it in action later today too, not just in MP, but very exciting.
Yeah, no, absolutely awesome. But I mean, there's even more to talk about too, right? Because you guys are also approaching things differently with attachments as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, this is really excited about where we landed with attachments this time around. Kind of two core pillars, right? The first was attachments should always feel really good to equip, make your weapon better, right? And the second pillar was giving players confidence and clarity so that they feel like they can experiment in Gunsmith and make their own builds without having to go online and look something up.
Yeah, you're kind of you want to empower people to have the confidence to build their own loadout, use those attachments, know what they're doing. I think that it's awesome, and we're gonna hopefully see a lot of customization here at Call of Duty Next today.
Yeah, now what else should we know about attachments here? Like, because I feel like there's more than meets the eye with all this stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, players are going to notice that there's way fewer cons across the board, and attachments are more focused on providing one or two big chunky improvements.
Got it.
There's also, that's mostly consistent in terms of where those improvements will be on all your weapons, so that you quickly are getting into these situations where you're like, okay, I want to make my weapon ADS faster. I know I go to the rear grip, I put on the quick draw. It's that simple.
Love that.
Yeah.
And we're going to get deep into weapon progression with Lawrence here in a little bit, but talk to us about what things are shared in terms of unlocks in the attachment system.
Yeah, so for most of the attachments, you're going to go through your normal weapon leveling journey and unlock everything for just that weapon, but then optics are going to be shared within a class.
Oh,
Nice.
that's huge.
Yeah, so if you're playing with your XM4, you might unlock like a red dot or something like that, and you're going to immediately be able to put that on your AK, no matter what level that AK is, right? It could be...
Oh, that is big.
May have never touched it before. It might be rank 1, and you can already put a red dot on there.
Yeah, it gives you that advantage to be able to get in there early with the weapon.
I can tell who here is not an iron sight stand.
Not
like
it.
me.
Yeah, not it.
That's me.
No, I love iron sights. I love iron sights, but having that ability to be able to go across is absolutely fantastic.
Give me some good, clean glass. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, now we got it. No matter what, as long as it's unlocked in that class. But Matt, actually, time to kill is something that players are always curious about with a new title, TTK, time to kill. How did you guys approach that for Black Ops 6?
It is a critically important part of the game. So I'll go through some quick hits, right? We're slightly lower TTK. It's a little bit faster than something like Cold War. We're at 100 health. We've tested a ton of different health values and around with the weapon damage, but we feel like where we're at right now, it sits really well in the world of Black Ops 6 with Omni movement, our attachment philosophy. But of course, we're definitely looking for data and feedback in the beta, so please give it to us in appropriate ways. And we will listen and assess and adjust.
Follow at Treyarch for more on that.
Yes.
We'll be looking for it throughout the beta.
I'm definitely very interested in how Omni movement and that lower TTK are going to play with one another. We're even seeing it here come to life too, and it's been really fascinating. And I think it's only going to just continue to add a little bit more. And make you be a bit more strategic.
Yeah, I mean, it was really important to be able to react.
Yes.
Right. So we don't want the health so low that you just immediately die.
Yeah.
But we don't want it so high to where you get frustrated, right? So we feel like we're in a really good spot to where you get a little bit of a dance, but we'll see.
Yeah. Now,
designed with Omni movement in mind.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Now, Lawrence, my fellow camo enthusiasts out there are many of us. I hear you have some really exciting things for us in terms of challenges this game.
Yeah, so there's a lot you're going to be able to do with weapons. First off, we're bringing reticle challenges and reticle customization back.
Nice.
So that's back to Call of Duty this year. We have an update to the camo system, and as part of that, we have some really dope mastery camos.
We're seeing them right now.
Our Treyarch weapons team has really gone all out,
I love that
and
one.
we are confident we're delivering the best mastery camos we've ever seen in the franchise. Take a look at Dark Matter here, back and better than ever. And when you shoot this thing, it actually has some dynamic elements that add and swirl and move. Really dope mastery camos in the game this year. We'll have more to show later in the broadcast with the other modes. But
okay, yeah. If that's just only a taste and a
little taste, you got master camos for every mode.
I'm gonna call out. Lawrence said it. The team killed it on the master camos. I see the conversation come up of which was the best gold camo. I see Black Ops 1 come up a lot. I don't necessarily disagree. I think we've topped it.
I think we've topped
it.
Yep. Bold move, bold move.
Let us know.
Hey,
let us know.
There are a lot of cool stuff here, without a doubt here, and these things are looking absolutely incredible, but also something is looking equally as incredible are Vault Edition weapons, which I am very, very excited for. I mean, look at these things. They look so cool.
And everybody's running these on the streams today. Like, we've seen these in action.
They are gorgeous. Of course, if you pre-order the Vault Edition and you can unlock bonus content, including the Hunters versus Hunted Operator Pack, the Mastercraft Weapon Collection, the Gobblegum Pack, and Season 1 Black Cell. Plus, if you pre-order the Vault Edition, you will get the chance to use these operators and these weapons. And look at these. I mean, this is absolute shenanigans. You're going to get to use them in the beta. So that's freaking awesome. I'm really stoked for that one.
I like Spooky Fish Knife. Yeah, he's trying to hurt you.
He does try to hurt you.
Yeah, it clearly is Spooky Fish Knife.
I forgot what his actual name is, but that's the one that calls out to me.
That's the name. Actually, they're
perfect.
They're change it in the game. Yeah, it's awesome. Now, of course, there is one thing in particular that I have been excited to ask today, and this is the return of Classic Prestige. We saw the announcement. People were popping off about it. Lawrence, what can you tell us about, Classic Prestige? Just give us an overview. What we should be expecting, because I hear Classic, I think Classic.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we're delivering in Black Ops 6 and then some. So we're super excited to be bringing Classic Prestige back to the franchise. If you're unfamiliar with Classic Prestige, you're going to start leveling up 1 to 55, unlocking content for use in your loadouts. If you hit max level, you're going to have the choice to Prestige, relock all that 1 to 55 content.
Yeah.
Do it again, having gained a little.
And you still get the perma unlock as well, like it was back in the day?
That is back. So every Prestige, you're going to have a permanent unlock. If maybe you lost access to your favorite weapon or your favorite perk, use the permanent unlock, get it back right away. We have 10 Prestiges in Black Ops 6. Make it through those. You'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 levels to climb through.
Let's take a quick look at our sneak peek Prestige 1 icon.
So I remember having a conversation with Lawrence in our office. I think maybe we shared an office at the time, talking about bringing this back. And it's like, well, if we're going to make the best Black Ops game ever, then you kind of got to do it. And we said it's got to be a no-brainer to want to enter Prestige. And the team, Lawrence, hats off, like, absolute no-brainer, and I'm gonna try to max Prestige. I'm gonna try to get Dark Matter. I'm gonna try to do all the things.
Yeah, I love that you've said too, it's not so punishing, that you've made it super rewarding, and like, of course I'm going to want to relock everything. I'm not risking it all, so to speak.
Yeah.
So on top of that, it's pretty great rewards.
Yeah, actually,
about too.
That's the other thing too, right? Because one of the things that we always enjoy about the track and putting in that time in is unlocking things and getting stuff. So what are going to be some of the Prestige rewards and just in general that we should be expecting with this?
So we didn't want to just bring back Classic Prestige. We wanted to go bigger than ever. We wanted to build the most rewarding version of Classic Prestige we've ever seen. We have a ton of high value skins, blueprints, charms, and more, all created just for the Prestige system.
Okay.
And I mean, we showed the Prestige 1 icon a minute ago.
Amazing.
If that looked like the World at War zombie to
I was going to ask. It's got it looked really familiar.
Hint, hint.
It's because it is. And so one thing we're doing in Black Ops 6 is each Prestige is actually themed after a game in Black Ops history. So not only are we bringing back a fan favorite classic system, it's oozing with nostalgia. It's going to take you on a trip through the past Black Ops games. We're super excited.
I cannot wait to see what the Black Ops 1 one is. Oh, I'm so excited.
I mean, I think people are going to love these so much. But Lawrence, what happens to your weapon you're relocking? Because this is a new system, we want to take people through what they should expect in terms of what happens to our stuff.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be Classic Prestige if it wasn't a little dangerous. You're going to relock that 1 to 55 content. But you're not going to lose weapon progression. You're not going to lose your global weapon builds.
Yep.
You're not going to lose challenge progress. When you re-unlock a weapon, you'll have all the builds you created for that weapon available as soon as you get access again. And it was important to us, to Matt's point earlier, we want players to prestige, but we also want it to pay homage and reflect the classic system.
Yeah.
And so that relock is an important part. You also mentioned the permanent unlock, Alex, so that'll help you mitigate the relock if you really
I'm
lose.
excited.
It's
I'm
still
excited
a little
for that.
scary.
Yeah, so only just a smidgen.
Yeah,
you know? Only
it's a calculated risk, and I like that
scary.
in my Call of Duty. But it really wouldn't be a Black Ops game without a couple of other things that I think you are going to surprise us with.
Yeah, so we got a lot to unlock in the game. Calling card challenges with a deep set of those. We have
Always.
100% completion cards in the game at launch. So if you complete the set in multiplayer, zombies, or Warzone, you're going to be rewarded for doing so. Each prestige has its own set of calling
Those are
card
so sick.
challenges.
The zombies one looks so cool.
We got Dark Ops challenges. You need Dark
Let's
Ops
go.
challenges in a Black Ops game. So if you're unfamiliar
course.
with those are as tough as they get. Hidden criteria challenges that we're excited to see which ones the community find and which ones they maybe take a while to discover. We will not be giving hints.
Nope.
Okay.
Redacted.
Smart.
But yeah,
Redacted.
a lot to unlock and excited to see what resonates with players.
So we were hearing Miles talk about a little bit while they were casting some gameplay, but it seems like medals are back, and I'm excited for them. So it seems like there are a ton for us to be able to earn as well. Is that right?
Yeah, we have over 150 medals in multiplayer, lots of returning fan
150
favorites.
A lot of nuts.
And a lot of new ones too that we're excited for players to discover.
You can see
and
them popping
earn.
up on screen.
Yeah, we've been seeing, we got some turned on action
I
earlier.
Love it turned on.
Yeah, that's Pablo's
When you
favorite.
Get tagged in the back and just have the perfect flick.
Yeah.
My personal favorite is Doink, because it's fun to say
Fun to
and
say.
see Doink.
Yep.
But yeah,
I
there's,
like how you said, I like Doink.
I do. I mean, I popped up and they were telling me some of the ones that were coming, and I was like,
Kill an enemy with an impact from
Yeah.
a tactical grenade.
That was
That's
Stephanie's.
it's a little different than
It was
stuff.
Stephanie's favorite before she knew what it was.
She just heard Doink. She was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
We
I'm
love equipment
Yeah,
here,
no.
okay?
My personal faves are we have a 1v1, 1v2, 1v3, and 1v everyone medals.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
And,
I get those all the time.
And Search and
Oh, yeah.
Destroy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
S&D,
Yeah.
going to all the time of those 1v3 is unbelievable. Thing that our friends at Treyarch wanted to talk about, because I see it here on the little graphic that we got.
You are so right, Alex. And one more thing. I'm coming to you, Lawrence. So Treyarch has obviously worked on every ranked mode the last few years. We simply need to know when ranked multiplayer is coming to Black Ops 6. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so I mean, we love competitive COD. Rank play is in the DNA at Treyarch. And in a lot of ways, we've been building towards Black Ops 6 as the definitive rank play experience. And we're delivering it earlier than it's ever launched in a Call of Duty game, early in Season 1.
Season 1.
All right.
Ranked
those metas
MP
out.
coming
My
to
friends are
Black
watching.
Ops
They're
6.
massive sweats. They're very happy about that.
Yep.
You know?
A lot of people, a lot of cheering in the room. I think when we talked about this to some of the creators in the building. But thank you so much, Treyarch team, Pablo, Matt, Lawrence.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
been
you.
awesome to have you here today. Thank you for sharing everything that's
Black
coming
Ops
to the
is
game.
back.
Yeah.
Let's
it seems like
go.
most importantly, you guys are excited about it, which
Very.
I think
Hell
if
yeah.
you guys
Super
are excited about it.
Been
It
a long
just
time coming.
Yeah,
Yes.
it just radiates to all of us. That joy is so awesome, and I think I speak for everyone in here. This game's freaking awesome.
The vibes are high.
The
Thank you.
vibes are high. It's great. It's Black Ops at its absolute finest. But that, of course, covers our news on Black Ops 6 multiplayer. But don't go anywhere, because we have plenty more live gameplay that's going to be coming your way, courtesy of our excellent commentators. We got Miles, Puck, and the rest of the crew standing by. Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, Stephanie. Golden Boy. Wow, a lot of great updates there from the Treyarch developers. Ranked play, ranked play. Oh my goodness. Ranked play, ranked play.
Anybody? I will race you as soon as we
Okay, yes.
Just
We're
all
taking this.
the most incredible day of news, folks. I mean, I can hardly contain myself. But while you were at the desk, our creators have switched over to our next multiplayer section, which is a look at some of the new strike maps that are coming to Black Ops 6 multiplayer. So we're going into face-off, folks.
Fast and furious is how I describe this game mode. And I was talking with Aiden. He's saying, I think I found the God Gun. think Hazardous might have as well.
The Tanto 22. It's got like a similar feel. Do you remember the Milano? That like
and it reminds me of the ADS of the MSMC.
Oh,
one of the all-time favorites.
You can hear your time, Allie, but it was glorious.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little too 10 years younger than the rest of you. But Hazardous isn't, and he was at that high ground for a hot minute there. Will finally get shut down, but Shotzzy is still rocking this sniper rifle. I mean, players cannot get this guy down.
He's going for the 360.
He said he was going for a clip. You know, I walked over to go watch him, see what he was up to, and he said he was going for a clip, and he won't rest today until he gets a good one. I'm excited to see if he can pull off. Here goes an assassination.
Was he on the receiving end?
We've seen a few in the trailer. The one that Klaus pulls off with the axe, like the flying. I mean, this is some visceral execution action.
Part robot, part zombie human.
All Black Ops 6.
Incredible stuff. Don't look at us like that, Alley Cat. All right, Shotzi's put away the sniper rifle for a moment, and this is what I've been waiting for. Can he fry?
He got executed. He wasn't taking any more of that. He said, screw the clip. I need to go for some kills. But he's still getting taken down. Aerith is actually one of our COD mobile creators, and seeing her pop off here in this situation versus one of our professionals, pop off queen.
I will say, Shotzi's in the blender right now.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Can he confirm?
I don't see any movement.
Absolutely fried, okay? So that's a good sign for all you guys out there wondering if you could pick up Omni movement fast.
That's what he needed.
You can.
He heard him.
So he destroyed. He got the best.
He's on his feet. That might be a different lobby, but yeah.
Clearly doesn't play the objective. Shout out to the 520 compared to your teammates' 1,400.
46
Got 5, bro.
And was that 5 deaths? 46 and 5? Oh.
Get a confirm over here.
Ridiculous.
And this was called the Scourge, and this thing is absolutely insane. It looks so good, and it has a high mag.
That ADS is crazy.
Yeah, this is
the rest of the year.
I'm making an emote right now for it.
What are you guys taking with you after your first Prestige?
Oh, it's a great question. All my attachments, but which one?
I don't know if it works on that.
I'm taking the Jackal.
Like
the Jack?
I'm taking the Jackal with me.
I'm taking the spooky fish knife.
Aims.
I'm gonna just keep my Marine.
I'm taking the aims with me. That thing. We're watching Kenny use it a moment ago. Very, very impressive.
He was loving it.
Hey, okay, Physic.
And now I'm looking out for the medals. You see the double kill pops up. I think it's just so much satisfaction as you're playing and popping 2 pieces and 3 pieces. It looks so sick.
We heard Lawrence talk about there's a 1v1, there's a 1v2, 1v3, 1v everyone medal. I mean, that's going to be so fun to keep count of. I mean, not just, for like players having a good game or even in tournaments. All sorts of exciting plays here. Can't wait.
I can't wait to see what's going on here with FIFA Kill. Now, FIFA, one of the greatest Warzone players of all time. 100%. He's always streaming. On the other side of this, though, you have Aiden, you have Sage. Good news is he's got Jay Smooth on his team here, Alley Cat, but I feel like this might be a stacked lobby.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good news, because Aiden has got a 3-piece on the enemy side of things. I mean, this is a kill feed lighting up not in their favor, but can we just talk about, I think everybody's got tactical sprint on, and I'm going to start yelling at people.
And what I love about this is they're on a strike map, so it's so close. So every time you spawn, you're just going to be getting into engagements and having to use that Omni movement to get away. As we see a dive comes out of nowhere. Couldn't be better timing. Those are some of the things you're going to be able to do. You get shot, you just got to get out of dodge.
So unlike Cold War and a strike map in this game, it's not necessarily a piece of a larger map that's been trimmed down. It's an entirely new play space, but it's still using a similar art design or a similar palette from an existing multiplayer map, or at least I've been told.
This one's gone.
The sun shining down on him in these shots as he's going to find 2. Has the high ground, will find a 3rd as well. Now, I didn't see him much of as an AR player, but his movement is looking cracked.
Marley 13. Having a very good time here at COD Next. Now, an entirely different experience there, though, Chris. I mean, not necessarily being pinned down in spawn and absolutely beaten alive, but all right, Lila, massive shots.
I walked behind her earlier, and she dropped the quad feed. She's like, how about that one, chat? Everyone is just feeling this game bright and early, and she is not afraid to take on anyone in the lobby.
So Chris walks behind people that quad feeds. I walk behind Tim the Tapman, and he rage quits his first lobby after missing a kill. Honestly, I'm just going to stay on the the stage.
Yeah, come with me. I bring the PMA.
And as we jump to Lola, she has the XM4 out with the red dot on. You heard them talking about it, and be able to change her reticle and customize
So excited.
it. That is something we had way back in Black Ops 1. It was one of the best feelings ever. So many features from previous Black Ops games were fine, re-added with that nostalgic feel, but also new. It's been so awesome to see.
Another thing as well, every single time you get a brand new weapon, the optic slot is open and ready. You don't have to level it up. You can put anything you've already unlocked in that prestige. So let's say you've got a big old sight, a ×4, whatever it may be, a nice red dot. It could go on the brand new weapon immediately.
All right, quick question for you guys. They mentioned that there's going to be different themes for the prestiges. We heard about World at War. Will we see a Black Ops 2 one? And is there a chance that I can unlock the FAL in the Cap 40s once again?
Imagine some of the best weapons ever, but we got a bunch of new weapons in this game as well. I'm excited to just get my hands on it and try it out.
Can we see this from Salties?
Some first timers. First timers
Look
here
at all the
in the
medals.
Call of Duty world.
Turned on. That's the one I was looking for. When I play against Chris, I'll be getting a couple.
Impossible! I have eyes in my back, and now I can dive backwards.
Did you see that slide?
I have been against them and they say it's a good player.
Great stuff coming through as our creators are finishing their first round of Strike. Everyone seems to be enjoying the fun. Alec, what'd you see in that one?
I just saw some incredible movement, and honestly, when I was listening to you guys talk about, getting your medals and all the weapons that are new, also just quality of life updates that all of your classes will move around, whether it's Warzone, whether it's MP, whether it's a private match, rank play. You don't have to keep going in and remaking your classes, and I think that is just so important. It's attention to the small details that Treyarch does really, really well.
And if you guys have been watching all the screens, the finer details, the different HUDs that we've seen, I'm liking people changing it up and making it easier on themselves. We were talking about yesterday, if you're right-eye dominant, we were moving our mini-map up to the top right. And we're like, this is how it should be.
It feels right. I mean, that's a very, very easy change. It's just called inverted. There's a lot of presets. We saw 2 that were locked for now, and there's a streamer, and there's, I think, one that you can fully customize. Could be wrong there, but
we're getting into the weeds
lots of different options for those HUD presets. We're getting a little teaser of some of them here. Again, it's just a new dawn, baby. It's a new day, and it's a long, fantastic year of Black Ops 6 ahead of us.
Now, Miles, you're a full-time employee, and I'm a contractor, so I can ask this question. Can we talk about theater mode yet?
I think
Do I have to wait till later in the show?
I think we can. I'm not seeing any heads.
Nobody's coming to arrest us right now.
There's no red dot on my chest, is there?
We're
safe. Day one.
You're going to see the best montage.
Can you imagine the clips that are going to come out of this game?
When I'm hitting them jumps and flips and dives, it's going to be a fantastic time, and you get to watch it in all sorts of angles, folks. While we're going to leave our creators for a moment, folks, we do have a bit of an update from Lottie, who's roaming the halls of Call of Duty Next with some special guests.
I certainly am indeed. Some very tall special guests. I am joined right now by Keyshawn, Tristan, and Bub from the Washington Wizards. You guys may recognize them. Right, if I can reach here, but Keyshawn, first of all, Call of Duty Next. This setting, I think, is insane. What do you make of this setup with all our creators?
I didn't know what to expect walking in here, and just walking in here, seeing the environment, the vibe, and just how good it looks, it's amazing to me.
It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's very vibey for sure. Tristan, have you managed to get your hands on the game yet? Have you played?
Yeah, I played. It's a great game. It's like a new new maps, a new setup, and it's very nice. A little different, a little change, and it'll be fun. I'll see how much I'll get on the game.
All right, we'll see how much you're grinding. Sure.
I'll grind for sure.
What type of player are you, Bub? Are you multiplayer, zombies? What do you dabble in? Multiplayer?
100%. Don't touch Warzone. I play zombie sometimes. I'm not really good at the game, so I just play Warzone so you can keep coming back to life.
Damn, I was really hoping you'd start being like, I'm going to smoke kids, I'm talking a big game, but that's fair. You got time to grind. Absolutely not. And obviously, we're seeing some of the incredible creators try this out. Are you guys fans of anyone's streams at all?
We've seen a couple of AMP members in here, so it's pretty cool.
Amazing. I love to hear that. And lastly, Tristan, how are you guys feeling about maybe squadding up together at some point when the game releases?
Us three? Oh, we should play for sure. We should start streaming, I think. This has given a good jump start for us. Maybe we get into streaming, so that'll be nice.
Hey, you heard it here first. A Wizards team might be actually emerging out of Call of Duty Next. Gents, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Castis, it's back to you.
Thank you so much, Lottie. We've got some of the biggest names in Washington all here to check out Black Ops 6. I wanted to ask you, though, while we're watching more gameplay, who is the greatest celebrity or athlete that you've played with or against or just watched in Call of Duty?
Oh, man, you're talking about skill at Call of Duty, huh? I would say I played with a decent amount of athletes. You know, Marcus Valdez-Scantling was unbelievable at
MVS?
Warzone. MVS is one of the best Warzone players that I've played with. I think he's great. And then Max Holloway, a fighter, unbelievable player as well.
He was really good. I won a gunfight tournament with Michael B. Jordan, the greatest teammate.
did.
And I went into that. I'm not gonna lie. I went into that fully thinking I was gonna have to carry him. He wasn't gonna know anything. He came in hot as hell, knew everything, had his own call outs.
Yeah.
He asked me a couple of questions, and I was like, we're absolutely gonna smoke this. There's no way we lose, and we did.
Did he have an 8-pack or a 10-pack in person?
He was wearing his own clothes.
Why were you looking?
He starred in Creed. He's a pretty good athlete.
Everybody
as well.
loves Call of Duty.
Let's take a look at the gameplay.
Tim loves Call of Duty.
Tim loves Call of Duty, except when he rage quits.
He
But
did rage quit.
he's not going to do it now. We talked to him about it.
Here we go.
No, he did it like 10 minutes ago. My bad.
Zogoro. Oh, wow. Hit that player. Look at the diving. There you go.
It looked good to me. It looked good to me.
Go
Zoe.
forward, then backwards, and those are some of the gunfights you're going to have to get used to in this game.
I mean,
It's super fun.
dude, the quads on that man to hit them dives.
Hitting them squats.
Look at this. This is so hard to stay alive. That was a phase player taking him down there. I'm not sure exactly who that was, but on a shifty,
cool.
another Warzone warrior.
But also one of the most individually talented, just Call of Duty players we've seen come into the scene from a content creator side, and now competitor in Warzone. He's been unreal, so I'm excited to see what he can display here.
His aims is not missing, Ellie.
No, he's not missing. But kind of piggybacking off of Omni movement, it looks like a lot. Like, it looks very daunting, but I promise you, once you are loading into the game, once you are playing, it comes so naturally. It feels like it's going to be a big change. It really isn't. It's super fun. It's super natural, and you can already see it. Like, people aren't struggling. They're having fun. They're testing out kind of their limits and their abilities with the Omni movement. It is so, so good.
Oh, yeah, at this point in time, I think our creators have had maybe like 2 or 3 hours of total gameplay time. So, I mean, they've picked it up real fast. It's going to feel difficult for them to go back to, you know, a different Call of Duty, go back to MW3 or go back to previous games. You know, we always love to do throwback tournaments and throwback gameplay in the sort of mid-off season. It's going to be hard after Omni movement.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's going to change the way that you approach basically every scenario. I mean, when you're hitting a corner and you're walking into a building, like I said, you know, when we were talking about it, it just feels natural. Like, it's new, it's awesome, but it feels natural, almost how it should be. And obviously, they've catered the maps towards the movement as well, so everything is smooth when you're running around.
Some games that you'll play in the FPS genre, it feels like you're ice skating around the map. Absolutely not in this. Now, what's happening here, Miles?
Oh, this is, I mean, we're taking a hostage, and we're holding on to this player as a meat shield.
Wow. Wait, that hipfire was insanely accurate.
So again, this is a new feature in the game. You're able to take these players hostage from behind. This is sort of an alternate to an execution. This is going to go huge. Yeah. In Search and Destroy, in Warzone, you can be able to take a hold of players. They will take the bullets for you. You have a limited amount of time, and if you get rescued, you can be rescued by your teammates. So, and I'm screaming like, it's got me. I'm being taken.
I got you,
I'm being taken. Wheeler's coming out of nowhere.
Climbing the sniper.
Would you call
Saving
that
me.
a meat shield?
It's a meat. I'm calling them a meat shield. That's not the. I don't think that's the official
It's a
name.
personal
I don't know.
bodyguard.
I feel like I just got told that was the official name.
I don't think you're a
Official
personal
bodyguard.
That
bodyguard.
was just what came to my head there.
Against your will, bodyguard.
Hey, guess what? You got a job now for the next 12 seconds. That's right. You'll be guarding me, sir. Marley 13, though, thank you so much for that. And oh, yes.
Yep.
Legion.
Oh, he power punched it too.
Oh, yeah. Legion, do it. Find somebody and blow them up.
Let's do it. Come on.
Yeah, baby! Oh, no, he's been taken!
Leave him alone!
Oh, no.
Leave him alone!
Legion sounds personal shield. Game good close. Draw.
This is so sick.
He's screaming for help. Somebody save me. It doesn't last forever. You will be taken care of there. And Zogoro, look, man, it happens to the best of us.
So you just have to be aware. You can't get taken as the meat shield.
It's going to be all snipers, right? All the snipers who have been camping, you finally climb up next to them. They don't get to use tac insertion. Nah, they coming with me.
And you know what? You have that prox chat out. I'm talking to you the whole time.
Oh, the whole time. Whispering
In your
in
ear, literally in your ear.
Okay?
Hey, buddy, what you doing up here?
Do you mind if I just borrow your body for a second?
Just for a minute.
Just take some bullets for me.
All right, Zog, what do you got for me? I'm ready for some Blaine Train.
Not much. Not much.
It's coming though. You know, it takes a moment to get used to the aim down sight speed. He's getting collats here. What more do you want from him?
Honestly, I think that was an opposite jinx. I think I just helped him there.
It's all happening here, folks. Collaterals, body shield
Attack is
plays.
locked.
It's happening here at Call
He's
of Duty
locked.
next. Unbelievable
he's
day
pulled the
so
sub
far.
out.
Question on Attach. So he won his first world championship when we went to New Movement back in Advanced Warfare.
That is true.
How do you feel he's going to adapt as now one of the old guard in the CDL coming into Omni Movement?
I think he's going to love it. I mean, Attach is a guy who could run any weapon, so we'll definitely be checking him out later today throughout the show.
We'll be checking out a whole lot later on today in the show, but now we're going to take a little bit of a moment to look back. Let's take a look back at the best reactions during multiplayer today, brought to you by our friends at TCL. And that does it for Black Ops 6 multiplayer. We're heading out to a very quick break, but when we come back, we'll be back over at the desk with more of our Treyarch developers for an exclusive look at Black Ops 6 Zombies. That's it all, folks. Stay tuned throughout the show for live Warzone gameplay on the new Resurgence map and updates on Call of Duty Mobile and Warzone Mobile 2. Ooh.
Don't go anywhere.
Wow.
Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Introducing the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 collaboration from Movement. Get early access with email sign up at movement.com/COD. Call of Duty Next is powered by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with ultra-fast speeds and a smooth, low-lag connection. Operators get ready to unleash a force of nature with Polaris Razor Pro R, dropping into Call of Duty Warzone in Season 1. Change your game. Scuff Gaming, the official controller partner of Call of Duty. Take your Call of Duty gameplay to the next level with Nanoleaf's modular RGB smart lights. Step into the game and sync your lights with the action on screen for the highest level of gaming immersion. Origin. Customize your PC. Official gaming PC and gaming laptop of Call of Duty. the official controller partner of Call of Duty. To the next level with Nanoleaf's modular RGB smart lights. Step into the game and sync your lights with the action on screen for the highest level of gaming immersion. Origin. Customize your PC. Official gaming PC and gaming laptop of Call of Duty.
Welcome back, folks. I'm here with the Call of Duty legend himself, FIFA Kill, and our fans have actually been voting on the question that they're most excited to ask our creators and hear them answer. So, the winning fan voted question was, how have you used the new Omni movement system, and how has it been so far today?
I mean, it's feeling good, I'm going to be honest. At the start, I was a little slow. I'm not exactly a movement king, no Joe-Wo, but I got used to it. We started cooking. I was moving around, diving over tables, looking behind me. I was going a little crazy. I think I got a 99 kill game earlier. So I'm liking the movement. It's feeling good. I like the slide too. You can like slide and then go down into like a laying backwards kind of thing. It's crazy.
It's good because you're flexible. You can kind of pursue your own movement and what you want to do on a map as well. Now, you did mention Joe-Wo. I know he's the movement king, but with this new hairstyle, you might be starting to overtake him with this new alter ego that you've got.
I don't know about Joe-Wo. I've been called Ninja a lot. But no, I'm moving different. I can't lie. I've never been a movement king myself, but the Omni movement is great. When you guys try it, you'll see as well. It's very fluid. It's very, very natural. It feels good. I'm happy about it. I'm loving it.
Love to hear that. FIFA Kill's moving different. Let's see what other creators think. Robert, who you got?
Hey, what's up, Lottie? I'm here with the Warzone GOAT himself, Balls. All right, Balls, tell us what you think about this new Omni movement system.
All right, man, look, this new Omni movement system, I'm not gonna lie, feels really, really fluid. I think there's gonna be a big skill gap, and I don't know, I feel like I barely got to play a little bit, so I have like a 1% idea of what's even expect, man. But so far, I feel like it's gonna be really fun.
Okay. All right, so now we got 16 new 6 versus 6 maps. We got 4 at launch, and we got 12 new weapons. What are you looking forward to most from this next Warzone?
From Warzone, man, I'm really excited to just kind of see what the changes are and what things that they're adding. It's been allowed to talk about, yeah. There's some stuff, assuming maybe we can talk about it, I don't know. But there's some cool things that we kind of found out during the preview that are like super dope. So I'm excited for the movement to see how much that changes things and just to feel like COD's fresh again.
Yeah, if you're excited about it, you know we're excited about it. All right, so now, before we bounce, I want to play a game with you. All right, I got 2 props. One is a GOAT, all right, you hold that. All right, and the next one is a piece of coal. I want you to go around and give these to the creators that you believe deserve them most. All right, here we go.
Only 3 GOATs?
Only 3 GOATs.
Oh, shoot. All right, let's go find.
All right. Go! Come on. Here we go. He's running. Whoa. All right, nice. Come on now. Who's the GOAT? Who's our GOAT? Uh-oh. Amir. No, he gave Amir a piece of gold. All right, here we go. All right, now why is he a GOAT?
Hey, he's quite literally the best player in the game right now, hands down.
How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's good, man? What's good?
He said you're the best in the world right now.
Yeah, someone would say.
I like it. He's humble.
Them two, they're teammates. That's why.
RG3, what's up, man? What's good? Oh, good,
man. What's good, baby? I love the hair.
I appreciate it, man. What's good? What's cracking?
They're the best team in the world right now. Them 2 plus 1. So I think it's only fair to call them the GOATs. Plus 1 more. Come on, let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, all right, who we got here?
All right, my boy Diaz Bippo, he's the third of the 2 that we just went to. Here, we're giving him the last GOAT status. But look, man, we got a lot of people to get GOAT D. Talk, man, how you feeling, bro?
I feel good, man. I feel good.
What do you think about me calling you one of the GOATs?
Appreciate the gas. You appreciate the gas? Hey, he said you're one of the best in the world. All right, find the coal. Let's find the coal. Oh, man. He gave him Cole.
That's my goal. That's my goal. Look, man, this guy lives with me. He's got to, bro. I got to give him one. I got to.
My dog. I appreciate that.
All right. Hey, we appreciate your repose. All right. And Lottie, why don't you go ahead and tell him a little bit more about the beta?
Unbelievable. He gave him Cole and then dapped him up. I mean, that is the craziest switch around I have ever seen, but that's why I've got RG3 over there doing the cardio, and I'm giving you guys the good news. The Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta early access kicks off on all platforms in 2 days on August 30th at 10 a.m. Pacific. Pre-order now for early access so you can jump into the beta starting on Friday. Now, let's jump over back to the desk where developers from Treyarch and Raven will be joining us for all things Warzone.
Thank you so much for that, Lottie, and welcome back to Call of Duty Next. And we are about to watch some live Call of Duty Warzone gameplay. I'm stoked. It's going to be awesome. Steph, we got some guests with us here today, too.
That's right, GB. We've got the very first live gameplay of the all-new map coming to Season 1 later this year. So buckle up, because you're going to want to see the debut of this Resurgence map coming up here shortly. But we are excited to welcome our guests to the desk. More talented people from Treyarch. We have Brittany Beidelman and Miles Leslie. Guys, it's almost time.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm so hyped
you're
up.
excited?
Let's go.
I mean,
Yes.
like the electricity.
I want to play. Let's go.
All right. You know, let's map that's going to be coming to Warzone, courtesy of Treyarch. What it's been like building this experience for y'all, because it must feel great to see it now out in the world.
Yeah, it's been really putting so much passion across all the teams, and special shout out to the Treyarch teams, the Raven team, the High Moon Studios teams. Everyone has really come together on what the dream and vision of this map is, and every single piece has been touched. So much intention. We're so excited to talk about it and show it off.
Nice.
Because it's been a minute since we've had a new Treyarch map in Warzone, so this is really exciting.
It's a big moment, yeah.
Yeah, the team at Treyarch has been working tirelessly on this map. We are thrilled to finally be able to talk about it and show it to the world.
I love that. Well, here we go. I mean, look, guys, without further ado, let us introduce you to
Area 99.
All right, Area 99.
Welcome to the Pod Dormitory. Weapons testing. Mannequin assembly. A nuclear reactor. The House Factory. Nuketown shipping. Well, howdy there, folks. It's your old pal, Archie Adams, to welcome you to the Safety first. When in doubt, ask what would Archie do?
We have arrived at the birthplace of Nuketown.
Wow.
And here's your very first look at our overhead tac map of Area 99. Brittany, we're here.
We made it. Yes, we made it. You said it, Stephanie. Welcome to the birthplace of Nuketown. We have 10 POIs, each with their own gameplay flair and thematic connections to Nuketown. This is uniquely a Black Ops map with a ton of character. It is, we just cannot wait for players to get into this.
Yeah, and we actually have more POIs on the version of the TAC map that you're seeing here today. On the streamers TAC map, once they're in game, it's gonna look a little different, but you know what? This is where we're headed for launch. We're obviously going to see alpha gameplay of Area 99. We got live gameplay coming up on Area 99 in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a closer look at our points of interest. Brittany, take us away.
Yeah, so Area 99, you're parachuting in. What's the first thing you see? Our Nuketown house suspended mid-air. It is so awesome. Up here, you have a view of other Nuketown houses that have been swallowed up by the sands of time. Then we have our test site. This is where experimental weapons are tested. The observant player may recognize that we have a prototype Guardian in the space, which is a fun nod.
Lots of little treats there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That POI connects to our underground bunkers. Down here, players are self-contained, separated from the chaos on the surface. But I recommend a gas mask before going down there.
Okay.
Then we have our bunker space. This is our bullseye in the center of the map. It's also our tallest POI with multiple levels. But what's most important about this POI is actually that it is connected to every single other POI in the map through a network of trenches.
And it's got radioactive goo.
There's also radioactive goo.
You will take damage from.
Yeah,
trust me.
Yeah. We have our manufacturing POI. This is where the Nuketown houses are made. This space is fun. We have doors, windows being carried throughout the space. There may or may not be a sneaky zip line in here somewhere. I'm not going to tell you where it is.
You have to go and find out.
Gotta go find it.
Oh, I love everything about this.
Then we have our mannequin assembly space. This place is really fun. So, okay, the backstory of this is it has been overproducing mannequins throughout the years, and now
not scary at all.
It's a little bit creepy. Players get to run through massive piles of mannequins. Mannequin limbs are just tossed throughout.
As one does.
Don't get squashed by our mannequin smasher. And then we have our pods. This is where the people who worked at Area 99 used to live. This is the fun, stacked, smaller engagements. And players here really need to listen for those footsteps of other players in order to hone in on their targets.
I mean, this just looks so cool.
Pod's final circle, absolutely wild.
Chaos.
I really hope we see one today in playtesting. Final circle on pods, you're going to have one of the wildest fights I've seen in Resurgence in a long time.
It's something that stands out to me just looking at that overhead map real fast is a lot of color. A lot of visual color that's really going to stand out when you're like moving through the map. You really get the idea that like, well, I'm moving into new POIs. I'm going into new environments.
Absolutely. That was super critical for us across just deconstructing Nuketown and bringing that color and fun and that sense back.
Yeah, now here's the other wild part that, I genuinely just didn't even consider it being a thing, that there's a story around Nuketown. How did the creative come about for this? Because what an utterly fascinating way to approach not just making a map, but also tying in the lore of this simple map that we were introduced to years ago in Call of Duty. How did you guys come about doing it?
Yeah, I mean, we are super inspired by Nuketown. It's a fan favorite. We love it. And when we had the opportunity to bring something to Warzone, we really wanted to bring the frenetic energy of Nuketown. And so we deconstructed it. And part of that is the history of the space and how fans love the history of it and the gameplay. So we tore it apart, broke every single piece down. Like Brittany said, there's so much intention. But this had to be where they're making all those Nuketowns and then shipping them off to the desert to blow them up. This old, abandoned military facility built in the 1950s, we leaned all the way in. And so when you see that color and you see so many unique POIs in gameplay, it all stems from that idea is, where was Nuketown made?
Yeah.
Area 99, baby.
Very, very interesting. Now, narratively, I'm absolutely just in. I'm down with this. But I'm also seeing a lot of really cool areas, Brittany. We can have some fun engagements. What were some of the core design philosophies that y'all wanted to implement on this to really make it feel like not just you're playing Nuketown, but you're playing Nuketown in a scale that's never been tested before?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the most important things that we wanted to do with this map was, like Mike was saying, tell the origin story of Nuketown. And in fact, Nuketown itself was key inspiration for our map.
Yeah.
So we pushed for more of a classic 3-lane design, and that was strategic because we want to funnel players together towards the center of the map.
Yeah.
And by doing this, you'll have quicker engagements, faster gameplay, and that's what we want from this space.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of vertical, taller buildings in the space, and that's also strategic because we want players to gain awareness of where other teams are, using the rooftops, things like that, help them think tactically in the space, and again, all for the need of having the faster engagements that we want in that space.
I have a feeling we see a lot of really fun fights at Reactor, right in the center, as you mentioned. It's like bullseye, it's tall, it's beautiful. There's underground components.
in it.
Woo!
Yeah,
Let's
you're
go.
in it.
Yeah, again, all hit up with that toxic sludge.
All over the toxic. Yeah, well.
I'm going to land right into it. I already know that that's happening. My friends are just going to have to deal with it. Yeah.
But Brittany, what can players expect in terms of comparing Area 99 to other Resurgence maps that they know in Warzone right now?
Yeah, so players can expect this map to bring the fast, frenetic gameplay that we all know and love from the OG Nuketown. It's coming to Resurgence in Area 99. And when you look at the pre-existing portfolio of Resurgence maps, you'll see that Area 99 is actually very similar in size to Rebirth Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
man.
That'll make a lot of people excited. Also, another thing I had noticed as well is just, you know, the map layout itself, you know, gives you a lot of great opportunities for rotations, you know, to really move around the map fluidly. It feels like how do you get from POI to POI in a very smooth manner.
This is so as we've been playtesting it is having those conversations on rotations and approaching it from a Warzone and Resurgence point of view. That was key is, again, taking MP Nuketown for Resurgence is key. It absolutely feels and plays like it.
Yeah, well, speaking of the feels part of it, I mean, the aesthetic stands out big time. Oh, yeah. Right? So let's talk about that inspiration, why you guys went the direction that you went with this very retro style, if you will.
Yeah, so when you look at Nuketown and where really the origins of that, it's got this retro futurism sort of aesthetic.
There's a word for that.
There's a word. There is a word for it.
Let me get the dictionary. Conversation. Everyone is
Today I learned.
It's abandoned, but it's Nuketown. What does it mean?
Retro future. So this was a key inspiration across all the buildings, and really because it's a projection of almost what the 1950s thought the future was going to be. That's really through all the machinery, the robots, the crusher, the reactor. It feels like that, and that was important to us. So you're constantly immersed in Area 99, and you know it's Black Ops, you know it's special to this moment, and you know Area 99 is bringing something fresh and new.
And Archie.
And Archie
Adam.
Come on, you heard him at the top. He's really a special character to the team that we crafted to be the mascot for the nuclear reactor and the nuclear world that Area 99 is bringing. So
the spiritual leader of Area 99. I think we're going to see a lot of him.
Just remember, do what Archie does.
I love it. I love it.
You are going to hear him in the map. He's all over with the PAs. It's fantastic.
Awesome.
And of course, like I said, this is alpha gameplay that we're seeing here today at Next because this map is obviously still few months away from launch, but the streamers who are live at Next are going to be dropping into Area 99 shortly. Brittany, I have to ask you, I have my own thoughts. I have my own favorite place to land here. What do you think the hot drop is going to be today?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I think the hot drop today is going to be our manufacturing POI. That's the one that has all the Nuketown houses getting built, right?
Okay. Mini Nuketowns.
All of them, yes. And so this is going to be a hot drop because it is a parkour playground inside. Players can run, jump, climb on all of the different house pieces. It's going to be so fun. And it's a good, you know, testing ground for that Omni movement system.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Yep. It's absolutely
My favorite is, I have to say, House on a Crane. You talked about it first.
House
it's
on
in
a Crane.
Nuketown shipping. You cannot miss House on a Crane. You got a great vantage up there. Miles, do you have a favorite?
I do. So, I mean, it's hard to choose, but personally for me, I love to get into the command bunker underneath. I like the SMG, the shotgun. I like to really try to dominate that if I can. You know, the circle might push me out, but I'm going to try to hold it. And I have a soft spot where really when you were looking at it is callback to Blackout, Nuketown Island bunkers underneath.
My
for
man.
That knows.
My man. Love it.
It's got that vibe and that feel. So I love to just kind of sit down there like a hermit and a creep and just kind of like watching people.
Okay, duly noted.
Yeah,
we got to play some time.
I'm going to see you down there.
Yeah.
See, I like that strategy too. Just way in the corner. Really.
I didn't say a corner. Okay, GB.
Well, I'm going to a corner.
He said command center.
Tactical defending.
Okay, but outside of the command center, we're looking outside the bunker. If I happen to look at the periphery of the map, out into the desert, saw some conversation about this online. You know, what else might we see in that Nevada desert?
Well, you might see a hint of something fans love that might come later. We'll see.
Okay.
Get something with scope. You might see something.
A little hint
you guys
there.
You guys out here with the teases and everything. My
can't give
goodness
it all
gracious.
away.
Every time. All right, folks. Well, we'll be back with more Warzone coverage, including talking about Battle Royale updates, ranked play, and more. But for now, though, let's send it over to our casters for some brand new gameplay of Resurgence maps Area 99. Fellas, take it away.
Thank you very much, Alex. Area 99 is a mere moments away, but myself and Chris, raring to go.
Yes, I want to dress up as a mannequin, though.
Ooh,
just random
mannequin
comment.
skin. Well, folks, we've got some very, very exciting news for you. That's right, folks. Welcome back to the Castle Circle, Miles and Puckett, and we are welcoming you right now to the TCL Power Hour. For those of you who are here last year, you know what it's all about, but during this next hour, we'll have our creators try to complete these 9 challenges while in the middle of the Battle Royale. These 9 challenges would come with 9 opportunities for you at home to win a 65-inch TCL TV.
65 inches?
65 inches and 9 chances to win 9 TVs.
I like these different challenges. This is going to make the gameplay extra spicy if it wasn't enough. And also, if you want to be involved, use hashtag CODNext and hashtag TCLXCOD sweepstakes to enter. Check out the full rules below. Make sure you're doing it right, Miles.
Now, let's get to the game, Chris. We've got a whole lot of action to get through. Area 99, folks. Let's do it. Yeah. Honestly, can't wait, Chris. Mannequins. Great. Imagine a mannequin skin. That would be a very, very
I'm trying to get it like in week 1. It might take till season 2, but I mean, who doesn't want to dress up?
I do. Look, the idea of a new Warzone map is incredibly exciting to me. I've been so pumped for this.
So many talented gamers here as well. I was just looking around to see who would be in our lobbies. This should be fun.
Yeah, we had a chance to. I stood behind Shotzi for a while. I got to watch him running around. A bit of trash talk. I was told to run across the stage and unplug Iceman Isaac's setup, and I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to do that, Chris. I'm not that guy.
No. And we should remind everybody, Stephanie said this a few times, this is just alpha. We're going to see an even more polished version by the time you get your hands on it. But Miles, you and I saw this last night. We had it just a few hours into it. What did you like most when you were playing?
I mean, it sounds like quite a cop-out, Chris, but I just love the idea that a single map from Black Ops history can inspire this huge play space. The idea that we're going like the home of Nuketown. There's this weird sort of like nuclear family feeling going on. There's mannequins being built. There's all sorts of cool stuff. It's just very exciting.
10 different POIs, and yet we can see, of course, all of our players bounce around to different ones. They said what's going to be the hot drop? Maybe manufacturing. I think it's going to be Nuketown shipping, though. Everyone just wants to go to the place that has Nuketown in the name.
Yeah, right. I also love the idea that there is a sort of floating part of the Nuketown map above everyone. To me, it's just such a cool idea to, show a little bit of homage. I know you can look out across the desert, and in the distance there is, the OG Nuketown, which, let's face it, Chris, is going to be in this game somewhere, right?
Absolutely. I do have to say, Ghost, if you're watching this one, my boy Knight did not make it to CODNext this year. I personally want to vouch for this guy after watching him play for Twisted Minds. Knight is a resurgence monster, and he refuses to play the big maps. He's like, Resurgence is my home. Why leave?
Why leave? And again, the idea that this one is a similar size to Rebirth Island, very, very exciting. So again, you've seen the top-down view, you're seeing some of the action at home. You know what you're getting yourself into, folks. It should be a fantastic time. And the whole time, Chris, we've barely brought it up. The entire feeling of like Omni movement being in there, Brad is getting involved. Lovely bit of work there with the Tanto 22, and he goes down. But look, a smile on his face and a heart full of joy.
Yeah, maybe you'll come back here in about 17 seconds, Bradders. Excited to have you with us here in DC. One of our 250 creators all playing Black Ops 6 for the first time. Let's take a look, though, at some of the other screens. It looks like Ocean Ops is continuing to dominate. His teammate fell, but Ocean Ops going to keep slaying out.
That's a lovely top-down look. Reactor, obviously the highest point of the map here.
To the pods.
The pods, boy. To the pods. Dive.
Are you a green pod or blue pod guy?
I think I'd be I'd quite like to look at that purpley pod.
You're a purple podder.
Although the yellow pod looks like the tallest one. And these sort of these habitation locations for the staff here at Area 99. Let's have a quick look and see how it looks on the inside. Ooh. Cool, look at this. Better than my place in LA.
Bigger than my New York City apartment as well. Well done, Future.
Well done, Bleak Future. This love this atom punk vibe. Plates, you name it. All the goodies you would expect from Warzone, and of course, brand new weapons here in Black Ops 6. See some dives, man. Come on.
I was going to say,
you've been doing it all day, Bradders.
Decent ground loot as well. Every gun you pick up feels like you can do damage with it. There was very few items that I was like, this is never getting used.
A lot of nice shots there. Aim Brot taken down.
And J-God's in this lobby I just saw. Can we get a J-God screen up here?
He's on his team, man.
One of the legends, of course, of content when it comes to Warzone. If you ever want an update, you go to his channel. He's going to tell you what the meta weapon is, what to be doing in-game. He's a family man as well. Always
family
entertaining.
Man. Oh, very indeed a family man.
On the right side, I thought
Man who loves to pick apart his own gameplay. But once again, where are we going, folks? Where are we dropping? What's the game plan?
See, this is what happened. We had a good game going.
They had a good game going.
Yep.
Break it down for us,
Now
Jacob.
we're like on Regain Central.
Now we're on Regain Central.
Yep, okay.
I mean, Ocean's patrolling the rooftops, making sure he's got a safe landing. Is there any gear up here? That's going to help out.
Certainly going to help. That's a full squad
So we
mark.
got that. Best.
I love the narration of his own gameplay. Keeping the chat involved for maybe those who are driving or not necessarily paying too much attention to what they're seeing.
Instant YouTube video, you know? Why make edits? Oh, it's quick looking at loot, dude.
He's trying to figure out the new pickups. Oh, okay, this is the armor satchel. What's this? Someone's shooting him in the back. Trying to make a YouTube video over here, mate.
Trying to read. All right, now we did get the reinforcement flare. That is going to be massive. Anyone who plays Resurgence already familiar with that aspect. But basically, you can get your buddies back extra fast, extra easily.
Well, another absolute demon in the Warzone world like Shamu. And listen to the comms already. Really there, folks, running through. That's a squad white to the highlight there. The change again to the user base here on Black Ops 6.
And unfortunately, Sprite still looking over Shamu's body. He's not happy about it. We got to go over to Biffle, though. This guy, I think right now, if it's not Shifty, Biffle is the best player to ever touch Warzone.
I mean, we saw it. Repulse giving him the little goat statue. Damn good reason. Watching his aims 85 here, one of the new assault rifles in BO6. Nameless giving it a lot of love in one of our pre-match segments. Big AR guy, bro.
I love this gun. It's absolutely amazing. And getting to see Biffle run it, he's going to do some things that I just can't do, so this is exciting.
And of course, showcasing the new movement. How do you get to high ground? What's the head? He doesn't matter what armor you have. He has better aim. And that is another one added to the pile. You look at, is that 17 already?
Yeah, oh yeah, 17. That's the top right-hand side of the screen. His elimination count. 6 players remaining in the game as well, Chris. We are looking at a very, very late match here.
They popped the UAV. They know at least where 4 of them are, and this is just hunting time. This is what these boys do.
Well, he's got his dedicated melee out. Does he have any idea? Does he have any idea that this is going to be a moment in the BCL Power Hour? Looks like someone's going to get a TV.
Chauncey's coming on in, and here comes the revives as well. We love Power Hour. Once again, if you're just joining in, we have 9 65-inch televisions to dish out. All you got to do, hang out and throw up some hashtags.
A little quick look at the cluster munitions, cluster strike. That's an absolute classic, a staple from the Warzone world. Good shots, couple of tags. Not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, still dialing in the XM4. This might not be the final build.
Yeah, it might not be. Who knows, though? I mean, again, our players, they didn't necessarily have time to create their own custom classes, but what they picked up, they're very solid, you know?
No, they're going into zone. They're going into zone.
They got money for days, calling out the rotation. Biffle, I don't think so, he says. Ending your map a little bit early, and now they've got numbers advantage.
That player does get the revive, so a couple more folks coming back in. This game is not over yet, but Biffle, 18, looking for number 19. These shots are sensational with the ground loop.
I love what we're seeing here. The communication is perfect. Always know where the enemies are. They've got them pinged on the map. And Biffle on the flank is going to get caught out here. Goes for the in-system reach out. You can't hit the movement, baby.
He's getting down. His teammates hitting the assassination. And that is that, folks. Your first Area 99 victory. Biffle and the boys.
Let's watch it one more time. This is Repulse's perspective. The podcast GOAT right now, and you can see they're dropping a 51 bomb as a squad. Welcome to Resurgence here on Black Ops 6.
That's not a bad place to be. Well, GG's there, folks. A very, very exciting look. Very, very exciting look there to start. What an unbelievable run. 51. We'll see if anyone can beat that during the day.
A quite delectable bite of Warzone action right there, Miles. And you can't ask for a better ending. We have so many studs, though, in the building, so many fantastic players, and all of these players are live on their personal channels. So go find your favorite in addition to watching the main broadcast.
In addition to watching the main broadcast, a little birdie has just told me that Lottie is on the floor with a very special guest. Lottie.
Go Cowboys.
Thank you so much, fellas. We're actually heading over right now, aren't we, RG3, to Tim the Tatman for a From the Chair interview presented by Herman Miller. Tim, first of all, welcome to COD Next. Lovely to see you. How are you liking Area 99?
So far, loving it. didn't fully get to dive into it just yet, but I'm a slow learner, so hoping a couple more games and I'll be able to, compete with some of these other pros around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's I say that every time I start playing.
Yeah, that's me, bro. That's me.
But Tim, just for you, 4 years waiting for this game to come out. They've been putting it to develop, the longest ever between Black Ops games. What are you looking most forward to?
I think for me personally, it's definitely that Omni movement, and it's literally flipped the game on its head. Like, I didn't know what to expect before coming here, and now being here and playing it, it really is like, you can't, like, I'm going to go back and play the old COD, and it's going to feel so different compared to what I was playing here. So that, hands down, that's hands down what I was most looking forward to, like, trying out and running with, so.
100%. I mean, sometimes it's really the little things, isn't it, that makes such a big difference. And speaking of little things, what is that on your desk, Tim?
Well, so, RG3, I saw that you had one of the largest croissants ever in Paris, and so what I did was I tried to find the smallest one I could possibly find for you.
Oh my God.
You're welcome.
Tim,
don't
you
eat all in one bite. You know what I mean?
My long lost love right here. You know what? Only thing that's missing is my wife, so I might as well eat it, right?
Oh, that would have been.
My teeth are too big. Fortunately, my teeth are too big.
That's all right. It happens. Best of us. Love that so much. Thank you so much. And best of luck in all your future gaming.
Thank you. I'm starting to cook a little.
He's cooking. Cooking at only here, folks. It's back over to you.
Thank you very much, Lloyd. Well, I'm joined back on stage now with some very, very special guests with a very special announcement about the Call of Duty League's Endowment Black Ops 6 pack. I'm here now with former Navy SEAL and current Performance Capture Director at Treyarch. I'm here with Miguel Vega. Sir, an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, of course. We're here with a very exciting announcement today. The Call of Duty Endowment Tracer Pack will launch October 25th for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It was inspired by and created in close collaboration with former UK Special Forces operators who are here with us today on behalf of Through Dark, a British apparel company founded on the principle that veterans are cut from a very special cloth. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks, Mikael. How's it going? Thanks.
Can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind the Endeavour Pack?
Yeah, so we've spent the majority of our military careers within UK Special Forces in this. This, however, not the military. It is you, and we all encounter hardship in our own lives in our own way.
Ain't that the truth? And how did this collaboration with the Call of Duty Endowment come about?
So, like the best of plans, interests were aligned from the beginning. As military veterans, the mission of the Call of Duty Endowment resonates deeply with our own brand of beliefs. So developing the Call of Duty Endowment's first ever UK operator skin, knowing our efforts would directly follow veterans across the UK, US seeking meaningful employment.
As you mentioned, this is the first UK operator skin. What does it mean to be a part of that milestone as UK veterans?
Well, our ethos as Royal Marine Commandos of the Special Boat Service is inextricably woven throughout this pack. From the operator kit to the loadouts and pack essentials, our goal was to create something unquestionably authentic. As proceeds from sales of this pack will employ veterans in both the US and UK, it is incredibly humbling knowing that we get to continue serving the community we all came from.
What can our players look forward to most as they await the launch of this pack?
So our hope is that players recognize that the good they will do by purchasing this pack to help the veterans. Without giving too much away, I'd advise other players to watch their backs, check the corners and stay away from the water once this pack is live. While a picture is worth 1,000 words, we would like to leave you all with just one: Endeavour.
Well, there you have it, folks. The very first look at the Call of Duty Endowment Endeavour Tracer Pack. For a deeper dive into the pack components and more first looks, be sure to tune in to the Call of Duty Endowment Bowl immediately following this broadcast, where Louis, Foxy, and I will do a deep dive into the pack. And be sure to get the pack on October 25th when it launches for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and join more than 3.5 million players who have outfitted their Call of Duty operators with endowment items to help us place more veterans into great jobs. We can't do what we do without your support. Thank you both for joining us today.
Cheers, mate.
Brilliant. Thanks, man. Let's get back to gaming.
Thank you very much, James. Well, wicked announcement, very, very special. We do have much more gameplay You've got the ability to really customize your game depending on what you're playing.
And some of the perks are going to have an effect on your UI as well throughout this one. You can see Legion having a tough time saying, Tim, I'm good. He's not good. Don't go for that revive right now. That's going to cost the squad. Can Butters keep him in it?
Bro. Butters can definitely keep him in it.
She was popping off in zombies. I was not squatting up. She was going solo, and she was into the deep rounds.
We got a decent loadout here. I mean, decent gear. We've got no plates, though, for Butters.
Care package? Come on now.
No, she's got the squad covered. Absolutely love that there. Legion, of course, and Tim, they're now coming back in. We'll see if our team of heroes and heroines can keep things rolling.
The lads are here.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what we got. Ooh, that's not bad.
It's a legendary looking, we got X4, we got ourselves a big old
Sophie
snapper
Ryan,
rifle.
little tracker.
That's a lovely care package.
And it's just going to be a moment to loot up for the squad. Can we go? Thank you. We are going to some people ready to frag out, and this squad is devastating. Iceman Isaac, the Strat Wizard, alongside Teep and Jowo, the Movement King, showing you how he's going to survive in the new game modes.
Of course, the first map we saw a 51 bomb from Biffle's team. Now we're watching the boys on the other side. Yui there, pop by Iceman Isaac. And again, a lot of the things are going to be very familiar to you. If you're a Warzone player, you're going to be carrying across a lot of information. Yeah, it's a new game and there's new things there, but a lot of those familiar entities, Chris, are going to exist. Like certain elements of the store. You know, we've got a new backpack system. The backpack's gone. So that's a big, big change. That, I mean, I'm looking for players who show me the UI, man. Come on.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of POIs, I'll tell you that. This crew is moving Teep, though, in a little bit of trouble. Can Joe get some help? You look at the mini-map. They're going for the divide and conquer strategy. No one within about 1,000 meters. I've measured the map a lot.
1,000. An entire 1,000. Joe's back in 5. Meanwhile, his teammate Iceman Isaac doing everything they can to stay on the move. A little bit of points there. Again, you are a very slight reward, Chris, for not being a camper.
And high ground, of course, is always crucial anytime you're playing here in Resurgence. You got to look out for the folks dropping above you. But let's go over to Destroy. This guy plays with so much confidence. When he is rolling, it's so hard to stop.
Watching that, seeing the way he's able to sprint left, right back in the fight. He aids of action, gets himself into it immediately, and now on the prowl. And again, what a familiar look here. We're in one of the Nuketown houses here. We're missing a couple of mannequins and a couple of pieces of furniture, but it's just so cool to see these places in this final circle.
Waiting for the skies to clear, unable to use his strike, and he is going to get run up on. Trouble for Team Destroy. Let's go over to Shifty and Hisoka, though. 2/3 of the Falcon squad that just dominated at EWC.
Oh, these boys, they got GOAT status approved. Here comes Evan. Hisoka on the long-range Overwatch. Big tags, nearly perfect shots. Wow. Even here on BO6, he's shooting hot.
Ripping through that body armor, and you can see they are just hunting at this point. They are going for a high score. Repulsing crew dropping 51 as a team.
UAV, we're looking for an advanced UAV in a moment. Yeah, there it is, advanced UAV. Pop 3, get the advanced. And now you're in serious trouble. Hisoka on the prowl here in the lobby. Precision airstrike on its way.
Once again, all these players are live. Go check out their individual point of view, especially this one. If you are the in-game leader, if you're the one calling out rotations for your squad, there's no one better than Hisoka. He has been
in 21. The precision quite naturally. Give us some new gear by station. Not going a huge amount there because the player cam blocking the way, but yeah.
You can see all these pings. They are all in the same building. Everyone is stacked up right now. They're just taking their time, frying away.
A classic look here, Chris, at I mean, what feels like a map that we may have been on, you know, if in the past, because of the sort of the feel, the vibe, but at the same time, Area 99, brand new. Can't wait to see more of it.
Absolutely. Let's check back in with our TCL Power Hour to see how we're doing so far.
Right now, our creators are trying to compete with these 9 challenges while in the middle of this battle royale. We've got a couple of them that are done. There we go. Dedicated melee done. Gunfighter wildcard elimination. Can we get that? And a combat axe, Chris. We've given away some TVs.
We need to see the combat axe elimination. 7 televisions already awarded. 2 more to go. and that gunfighter wild card. That's going to be tough for us to track, but we're doing our best. We got admins all over the place.
I was going to say, that's not our job, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, tweet hashtag CODNext and hashtag TCLXCOD sweepstakes to enter. The full rules are below, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to a quick break, but don't go anywhere. More Warzone action right after this.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming embodied chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop, the official
players on land, some of the greatest Warzone players of all time.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next. I'm Miles, this is Puckett, and if you're just tuning in, we're watching live game of the new Resurgence map, Area 99. But what you just saw was a little bit of a teaser for the upcoming Warzone finals we're going to Vegas, baby.
It's going to be so sick. A live competition at its best. You're going to see a lot of these familiar names that are here for Black Ops 6 today competing for serious money.
Serious cash and a lot of love there. But Area 99, we're going back in, Chris. We've got lots to see still. Joe Woe, we gave him some love earlier. Let's give him some more love now.
Okay, and already he is pushing for double-digit eliminations. They're just murking their way through the lobby.
Yep.
Once again, the highest we saw was Repulse and crew. They dropped some 50 bombs as a trio. What can this team put together?
I mean, this is also a very, very strong team. T, Iceman, Isaac, Joe Woe, staples of the Warzone world. If you've never watched them before, I mean, feast your eyes on three absolute monsters. And there's a lot of monsters in this play, Chris. DC is bumping.
Joe Woe going for the selfie. Shouldn't be a problem, or is it? Nope, he gets run up on. As you can take a look at everybody playing here. What's up, everybody? This is Washington, D.C. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and you are looking at some new fun that we are seeing on the big stage.
Dr. Lupo breaking the Hippocratic Oath and trying to find some kills over here in Area 99. He's the player on the right-hand side of your screen. That is some laser focus. There's not enough round. Will be in for again. Got 250 creators.
I was like, for anyone workers, and for good reason. I understand it now that we filled this place up. And I'm looking through here. I was just noticing the rest of Dr. Lupo's lobby. Team Summertime. Blake's out on his own, but that was George playing with Hitch. Love to see it.
Zogoro now on your screen. We saw him getting some sweet snipes in the multiplayer segment. Now the same thing. Oh, that was so close. Wouldn't that have been ideal, folks? But yeah, snipes here in the world of Warzone, obviously a big deal. Nice shot. Chrissy goes down. And now the pressure applied. That's going to be the precision. I mean, it's like, it's just all the makings of a good Warzone map, Chris. We've got some nice high ground to play with here. We've got ourselves these great big open spaces, a lot of lovely transitional elements, like a laneway from POI to POI, and secret tunnels.
Absolutely. You may be familiar with this weapon. It's gone by the name of the Ames 85. You can see the new sniper, the LR762,
bang,
also
bang.
here. as Zog is fully loaded, ready to unleash some fury, just waiting for challengers to potentially be dropping back in. Here's his first opportunity.
I mean, that's the gorgeous thing about Resurgence, right? I mean, you've got to make sure you keep your team alive at this point in time. Again, some nice changes there to the user interface. We're going to keep bringing this up, folks. These are the new elements here in Black Ops 6. Lovely looks there across the board. As everyone's got a little different vibe. Some of the mini-maps are square, some of them are round, some of them are at the bottom of the screen, right above that sort of bearing tape. Very, very exciting stuff here at Zogoro. It's not that exciting as he just waits to get back into the game. But Timothy Tatman, what have you got?
Let's see it, Timmy. Self-revive, smart. Focus on yourself. Go for a little strike damage. Precision. It's definitely good.
Go on, Tim. Be brave, Tim.
This is a tough final circle to go against.
The world is watching.
More free points falling in if he can hit the shots. The burst not quite clean enough.
That's a fun weapon. That's the SWAT 556. A bit of a burst weapon here in BO6. Plenty of love, though. Oh, guys, there's just so much. There's so much to get through still, and we're talking Warzone. There's no better folks to talk about Warzone than the guys on the desk right now. Get in that circle.
Welcome back to the desk. We are thrilled to have Raven and Treyarch joining us now to talk about Call of Duty Warzone and some of the key updates that will be coming to us in Season 1. I'm excited to welcome to the desk Pete Actipes, Lawrence Metten, and Ted Timmons. Guys, the excitement in here over Area 99 and some of the gameplay we've seen has been awesome so far.
Yeah, you guys having fun?
Oh, this is fantastic.
Let's loosen up a little bit over here. Let's chill out a bit. I saw Ted walk out. He was taking pictures, posting online.
Ted's been taking selfies, you know. The rest
Ted's
of
been
us
walking
are
around with a was it a disposable camera?
You gotta do it for the gram, right?
You got to do it for the gram. That's how you know we're in the 90s. All right, well, gentlemen, we have had a chance to cover a lot of the global systems that we're going to be seeing in Black Ops 6 today. Of course, that includes Omni Movement. I've said it like 1,500 times now, and for good reason, because it really is a big deal, and it is coming to Warzone. We've seen some incredible moments there, Pete. I mean, really, this has just changed the way that we play the game.
Absolutely. So for this year, our core design pillars really revolve around fluidity, simplification of systems, and player agency. So when we heard about Treyarch's global systems coming this year to Black Ops 6, we were really excited about the play potential that they bring to Warzone. Die in any direction, it's a real game changer. It's going to add a new dynamic element to the way players will engage in the combat. We've already seen a ton of clips in multiplayer. We've seen it in the first match already. Like, it's just going to go bananas.
It's basically just the way I'm going to lose all my ones just because of Omni Movement. I'm telling you, it's like I'm going to get absolutely cooked. I can't wait to get cooked though.
The Omni Movement is just one of the many systems coming from Black Ops 6. You talked about the global systems. And one of the most exciting new features that will be debuting across the titles are global weapon builds. Lawrence, you mentioned this earlier in the multiplayer section. This is a huge quality of life change. What does it mean for players?